Hi everybody, old guy here. Now everybody knows the sci-fi grandmasters, Asimov, Clarke, Heinlein. But there's another set not so heralded, Moorcock, Wolfe, and Vance. Who? Oh come on guys, you know who I'm talking about. Michael Moorcock wrote The Dancers at the End of Time books and a couple of Blue Oyster Cult songs too. Gene Wolfe wrote the extraordinary Book of the New Sun series, and Jack Vance wrote Jack Vance. Kind of hard to describe the guy. He's all over the place Cervantes would just about sum him up. His novella The Dragon Masters is stunning and probably the best thing he ever did. A hard sci-fi story that reads like fantasy, and okay, so Vance is like Heinlein. But then there's the short story Sil, C-I-L, that's magic and fantasy, so he's Poul Anderson. And well, no, he's Jack Vance. Pretty much his own category, and I've long admired him. It's almost reflex for me to pick up anything I spot of his. That's how I got Araminta Station. There it was, cheesy cover and all, sitting on the shelf at Blue Plate Books, and I had never heard of it, but it was Jack Vance, and so, mine. And about 1/4 of the way through, I'm shaking my head ruefully and laughing out loud because, well, here's an example. This is from page 262. Would you like to travel and visit other worlds? I have not thought too much about it. I wonder why everyone asks me that question. I'm sorry if I'm boring you, said Glaewin. Now, seriously, who writes like that? Since the early 1800s anyway. Only genteel Victorian drawing room readers appreciate conversations like that. Which is exactly the point here, because Vance has created one of the most stolid post-Victorian societies in his Gay and Reach novels, of which Araminta Station is the first of a trilogy set in that far future, far-flung locale. The little snippet of conversation presented is between our hero, Glaewin, a resident of Araminta Station, and a yip prostitute. Glaewin has been sent undercover into Yipton by his uncle, a chief of Bureau B, to sniff out possible revolutionary inclinations by the Yips, a sort of weird peasant working class imported to the planet Codwall to do the heavy lifting, and now intent on making Dukas their own. And what in the blue blazes am I talking about? I don't know. You pretty much have to pick out the plot and backstory and culture and history from context. And it ain't easy, primarily because Jack Vance insists on using a picaresque, stultified, very old-fashioned language in his novel. It's not the first place and time he's done so. The aforementioned Sil is a classic example of that, but if you're not prepared for it, it's off-putting. Think of Jack Vance as beer. An acquired taste, but once you like it, you really like it. And I really like it. There are adventures galore in this novel as the intrepid Glaewin gets himself into one pickle after another in his effort to acquire agency status so he can stay on Codwell or get booted off as excess baggage. There's murder mysteries and cults and witches and kidnappings and heroes riding to the rescue. And it's like a Robert E. Howard and Sax Rohmer story combined into a Lord Bulwer Jules Verne hybrid. And that's just the first book. I can imagine what the next two are like. So if you get a chance, pick it up. But go easy. Beer ain't for everybody. Old guy here. See you later.